Sup nerds, I'm CuppaJoey and welcome back to another episode of r/iamverysmart. You know what time it is, you gotta get out your pens and pencils and put on your little mortise board because we're gonna have some real big brains just throwing facts and logic at us. So you better freaking hold on tight. What I think, what I can put into words, what I say to other people, and then what people actually understand. Sad but true. Too many people stay on their intelligence level. I hate people. I'm just gonna come out and say it. People in glass houses really shouldn't throw stones. Also, I'm pretty sure that the original meme was just to do with finding it difficult to articulate thoughts into words. Rather than just, people wouldn't understand me. I have to dumb down everything, and even then they only understand 10% of it. From Poo Post Pot 5000, when you hires poo and try to be cool in public. Frick trying to be cool, even when I'm baked as frick, I still outclass most people on an intellectual level. Dude, that's because all of your friends are rocks. You know, the little rocks that you drew faces on? It's because those are the people that you're talking to. If you enjoy watching my content, then please consider throwing me a few pennies down at my Kofi down below. If you would like to just buy me a coffee, you can throw me as little as £3 down below. If not, thanks for just enjoying my content, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Most certainly, if you say so, but there's no reason to be insolent. Sorry. Yeah, okay, but stop. My miscalculation, I do apologise. Okay. Did you know Facebook is a burdensome, opaque, arduous, illegal, Treknol's inexcusable, catastrophic, heavy, electroluminescent for the petronautical reason that the country Tajikistan has the immense emphasis in kbp per second? My left religious-strific rank is 6th just for statistics, I'm saying. Boom! First go! Sorry, I'm quite pleased about that. Wow, I don't get a thing you're saying. Oh, okay, in simple words, the definitions of this ascriptimus text is by. Now, oh no, okay, so, the OP of this post is the person in blue, as you can probably figure out. To be fair, they were 12. So, as you can see, this was in 2012 that this all happened. OP said that this all happened when they were 12 and they were trying to impress Kim, I guess, and just occasionally looks back at this conversation and just inwardly cringes and feels so much embarrassment at their awkward, pubescent self. Look, we were all really cringy at 12, and to be fair, thanks for letting us all enjoy this as well, because we're all just nodding along like, oh, yeah, we might have done something like that too. I mean, maybe not in this exact way, but we all had our own little thing. Like, for me, I said the words, I will rock on forever. And the moment that came out of my mouth, I instantly freaking regretted it. So, fair play to him for the self-burn. And r/instant karma, dude had a camo jacket on, so dude couldn't see him coming. A textbook example of why I enjoy Reddit, you smart-ass motherfricker. Take my upvote. This comment adds nothing to the conversation. Textbook example of why I don't enjoy Reddit. If I had the ability to comment on your spot, I would have written an intelligent comment that no one else would have noticed about the video, and interesting facts about fighting styles, I think that says, and how he took him down with ease. Something actually interesting to actually give people information. The exact opposite of what your comment has done. Not, this is why I enjoy Reddit, take my upvote, I can only describe your comment as being unnecessary spam. Reported. Oh man, he didn't understand the joke and he's so angry. It was, we get the joke, right? Even without the freaking context, just from r/instant karma, he was wearing camo so we didn't see him coming. We know what the joke is. And of course, with context, it would make more sense and probably be funnier, but, it's pretty simple to put 2 and 2 together. Or is he, wait, is he just, getting really annoyed that the guy wrote, I like your comment? Because to be honest with you, if somebody writes a comment and then, somebody else says, oh, that's funny or whatever, it normally makes their day. It's normally a nice thing. Oh, is he just seriously bitter that people are being nice to each other? Wow, wow, what a sad guy. What a sad guy. He's so annoyed that people are like, I enjoy Reddit because you made a funny comment. And he's just genuinely really upset about that. Wow. I'm reporting for it as well. Jesus Christ. And even then they don't get it. I'm a master of sarcasm and a lover of satire, so basically 75% of the bollocks that comes out of my mouth is sarcasm. I lost count of how often people, kiddos, don't get it, even if you can smell the sarcasm from me a while ago, they still don't get it. It shows how absolutely ableist slur most youth are these days. Thank you, social media and reality TV. That's what happens when you glorify dumb ableist slurs, sex worker slurs, with an IQ of 80. So, a translation of this would be, I go around being an absolute prick to children, and then I get angry about the fact that they don't get that I'm being a prick to them. I mean, all of, like, the nasty language as well, but then just suddenly whacking in that misogynistic thing at the end, like, boom. What is it with so many of these guys who think that they're, like, intellectual masterminds, just absolutely hate freaking women as well? Like, according to them, smart women just don't freaking exist, and if they do, they're not allowed to be attractive. Because, any smart woman that's attractive is just, is actually dumb, but she's attention-seeking and blah, blah, blah. Seriously, I don't know what kind of flex this is that he says that he goes around being sarcastic to children. I mean, it doesn't make you look as cool as you think it does. LMAO, there are much higher levels of thinking than this. Sudokus are boring. I've never came across one I couldn't solve. And yes, I've solved a couple like this, and with a lot less given information. I don't even consider these as puzzles. Puzzles are supposed to be challenging. Sudokus belong in a colouring book. It doesn't surprise me at all that this is on a liberal-based social media platform, that it's considered to be challenging for this audience, and I promise you that I am far from any kind of genius. That last sentence is, the one that I would agree with the most. I mean, if you're doing Sudokus in a children's book, it may just a little bit easier than you're expecting. Seriously, there are, like, kinds of, killer Sudoku and, like, seppuku Sudoku. Like, all sorts of, like, death. Death will come if you do not solve this puzzle, Sudoku. There's also Futoshiki, which is a lot harder. I don't play any of these games, my dad does, which is how I know about them. And yeah, like, as you get used to one, you kind of upgrade in difficulty as you do with any game. What an absolute twazzock. And of course he's right-wing. Of course he's a right-winger that just, seems to shove his nose up his bum hole, so, taking a deep inhale of his own farts. Dimwits, get lost if you want to unfollow me. I will still lurk in your world and give everyone who hates me nightmares. People with poor intellect should not follow someone as logical and rational as me. I am using my brain regularly. Oh, somebody's a little upset that they got unfollowed. I mean, what kind of take is this? Oh, you can unfollow me if you want, but I'm still going to obsess over you. I wonder why you didn't follow me back. It doesn't make you look like the cool guy here. It's like, when that one nerd turns up in the long freaking trench coat and the fedora, and you're like, yep, he thinks he looks really badass. Is water wet? Stupid question without context. Humans are 99% water. Are you wet? Whap. I mean, I haven't heard the song. I assume it's whap. Whap isn't a word in the English dictionary. No, but it is a new phrase that will soon end up in there because you know what? The dictionary, it isn't... It's not like the laws of English in the dictionary. What the dictionary does is it just documents language as it is used. So if whap is used, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't account for quite a few different words that are used, but, I could ramble on about dialects and all that for ages, because that's what I'm interested in. But even so, like, you can't always rely on the dictionary as, how language works. And to be so annoyed with that is water wet question. Like, it's clearly, it's like is the Pope Catholic? You wouldn't go, stupid question without context. The Pope is 99% Catholic. Or does a bear crap in the woods? Stupid question without context. But bears crap in the woods 99% of the time. Are you a bear? You know? Still, I like the whap just being the response. I mean, are you wet? That's really not that's not a question you want to ask on the internet. I had a hard time sitting through the first one, so probably won't watch this one unless I get really desperate. But I'm not really a fan of the non-cerebral entertainment genres. Watching a comedy for comedy's sake, to laugh without thinking about an underlying message or concept, as in Idiocracy, for example, isn't very appealing. Thank you, Mr. Insightful, for that comment on Bill and Ted 3's post. Oh man, what is that? Why are you looking down on comedy, mate? What's the if you not giggled, if you not had a good giggle. Man, I mean, to assume that something making you laugh is just, stupid. Like, Bill and Ted is genuinely funny. I really enjoyed it. And, not everything has to have some, deep philosophical take, which, to be fair, half of the freaking deep philosophical takes that these kind of twats come out with are just, like, the flaming freaking obvious, but said in a roundabout way. Like, you'll only forget the feeling of the warm bath once you have stepped into the dry. And all that bollocks. Oh, what a twat. Being very intelligent is a curse in a way. Being intelligent is not like being pretty or strong. People acknowledge you're intelligent, they acknowledge you are smarter, but they don't act accordingly. They will discuss you because they don't see the bigger picture, or the finer details, or the consequences, or the connections. They will think they are on even grounds with you even when they are not. They can understand pretty, they can understand strong, but they can't understand smart. Society can be very suffocating to intelligent people, and not every intelligent people is born with the social skills or the willpower to deal with it. If his way to deal with it, taking pride in being very intelligent and show off, so be it. I was born with the willpower to move through this world, not caring what others said or thought about me. But when I see my little kids, I can't help but be worried about how he will deal with these problems. To many, these lines will come off as cringy, but to him, they could be very empowering. Oh, you got kids. Oh, this man's a father. Oh, it's not even like a high schooler or anything. Oh my god. Oh, you've reproduced and you're saying that crap. Oh, God, cringy doesn't even freaking begin, mate. Oh, man. Oh, no, the problem isn't that everybody... Oh, no. Oh, no, the thing is that people understand smart. People appreciate smart. People do listen to smart. Why do you think that, Brian Cox is known as the biggest boffin in the UK? It's because he's a boffin. But but if the only way that you prove that you're intelligent is by going around telling people that you're very intelligent, then you might not be. You might just be riding a little bit high on that 10 out of 10 spelling test. You got, well, maybe not. It's just suffocating. I don't know. You won't understand the feeling unless you experience this kind of treatment. Yeah, I don't like people. I am only of above average intelligence, but it feels like my thought patterns cruise through hyperspace while they're stuck at a sublight. Have you ever explained something to someone 3 times and they still don't get it? Annoying and frustrating, so I would rather not interact. Oh boy, buddy, you know what? I think I figured out the reason why nobody wants to be your friend, and I don't think it's because you're too smart. I think it may be because you say that your thought patterns cruise through hyperspace. And, yeah, generally act like this. They probably would go over and be like, hey, do you want to be friends? He's like, no, you wouldn't get it. And that brings us to a close for this episode of r/I'm Very Smart. I don't know about you lot, but I really wish that I could, just reach towards the IQ levels of these big-brained geniuses. And as I say at the end of every episode, if you enjoyed hearing from this subreddit or would like to hear from any other subreddit, then do let me know in the comments. And until then, I'll see you all next time.